these are just shortcuts. So you can write equivalent expressions for those shortcuts in your program. So let me show you what are these shortcuts. And here, these shortcuts, plus equal, minus equal, multiply equal, and etc. So if I write, for example, a statement like x equal x plus 1. Now, mathematically, this is not a correct equation. Why it's not a correct equation? Because there is no number that is equal to its number plus 1. So, is 8 equal to 9? Of course, it is wrong. So, mathematically, this is not a valid equation. However, if you convert it into a statement like x equal x plus 1, and you put semicolon. Now it becomes an assignment statement. That means the computer will evaluate on the right hand side. When I say evaluate, it means find the answer, find the result. When the computer finds the result, then it will save it into x. So this is save. So the equal sign here does not compare. When you say x is equal to x plus 1, then it does not mean that you are comparing. So that on the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. It means save right hand side to the left hand side. And this is why when we discussed the assignment statement before, we say that on the left hand side, it should be a variable, single variable, because you will save values into it. You cannot put constant because we cannot save into constant. And you cannot save equation, you cannot save into equation. So the only option you have on the left hand side is to put a variable name. On the right hand side, you can have constant. For example, you can say x equal 1. So you are saving 1 into x, or you can say x equal y. So you are saving y into x, or you can say x is equal to y plus 1. So you are saving the result of y plus 1 into x. So what does this statement do? What does it do? It takes the old value. So this is the old value, and save it into its place. So on the left-hand side will be the new value. Suppose that we have an integer x equal to 3. And later you write x is equal to x plus 1. Then what the computer will do, will first find the answer on the right hand side. And you know that x is 3 plus 1 is 4. It will save it into its place. So if I assume that x is like a container and it has a 3 inside it, after you execute this statement, then the value of a 3 will change to 4. So where did the 3 go? It is deleted forever. So permanently will be deleted and replaced by 4. So this statement, increment x by 1. Increment, it means it adds 1. Increment يعني يضيف, okay? يزيد عليه. And there is another statement, instead of a plus, we use minus, and it is called decrement. So decrement by 1, we use this expression, and increment by 1, we use this expression. Now, this is conceptually how we understand it when we fully write it in Java. However, there are shortcuts for these two. Shortcut. This is inherited from C++, extended in Java. So there is a shortcut for incrementing a value x by 1. Simply you write x plus a plus or plus a plus x. So plus a plus you can add it at the end, or plus a plus you add it at the beginning. You should not leave a space. So I should write it close to each other. I will explain the difference when you write plus a plus after x or plus a plus before x. The shortcut for the decrement will be x minus minus and minus minus x. So whenever you write plus or plus after x, you are telling Java to add 1 to x, or plus or plus x. Whenever you write x minus minus or minus minus x, you are telling Java to reduce x by 1. So what are other shortcuts we have? Other shortcuts we have also for adding or incrementing not only by 1. So if I write a statement like the following, or two statements like the following. Suppose I write s is equal to 3. And I have another variable. I will call it r. If I write s is equal to s plus r. Yeah, let me put a value for r. So I'll put a value for r, and let's make it equal to 7. So in the computer, what does it do? It does not compare s with s plus r. It computes s plus r and put the value inside s. So if I have the value s as a box and it has 3 inside it. So when you execute this statement, the computer will add s to r. So s is 3 and r is 7. The result is 10. It will save it to its place. So it will remove a 3 and will put 10 instead inside. So what does this statement, or what did this statement do? It increased s by the value of r. So here we say accumulate. يجمع. Accumulate. So you put more values into s. As another example, when we say s integer, s is equal to 0 and r is equal to 4. Now when I write s is equal to s plus 4. So here, what will be the value of s? The old value of s is 0. You add 4. Oh, I need to put r, not. Okay, I need to put r here. Okay. So the old value of s is 0 and the value of r is 4. So you are adding 0 to 4. The answer is 4. You save it into s. So the new value for s will be equal to 4. So you accumulate. أنت تجمع. أنت تجمع على القيمة السابقة. So you are accumulating on top of the previous value. Suppose you repeat the same statement. So what will be the new value of s? Remember that these two statements are one after each other. So when the computer finishes this, it will go to the next one. So the new value for s was 4. So what this statement will do again, it will add 4, which is equal to 4. So r is equal to 4. It will add it to s, which was 4. So 4 plus 4, the new answer for s will be equal to 8. So again, you are adding one more 4. So in the beginning, you added 4. Next, you added another 4. If you repeat again this statement, then the value of s is 8 and r is 4. So you are adding one more 4. So the answer is 12. And if you repeat this statement, it looks like s is increased by 4. So here we are saying accumulating. So we are accumulating the value of r. Now in Java, there is also a shortcut for such type of a statement, shortcut. Because I am adding a value, a new value to the current value, so there is no need to write s twice on both sides. You can write in shortcut s plus equal r. So when you write a plus equal without a space between them, it means that you add s to r. You add r to s. You add r to x, because the answer will be saved into s. So here immediately you check for s, it is 0, and you add 4 into 0, so the new value for s will be equal to 4. So this is like a new way of communicating with Java to add a value into a certain variable. So you can use this statement, which is more clearer, or you can use the shortcut, because some programmers, when they want to type, they want to spend too much time typing. So they need to write something for short, especially if the variable label is long. So it will take time for them to type. So these are just shortcut for some statements, for some assignment statement. If I go over the slide, now here we have plus equal, which is shortcut for C equals C plus 7. So if you write C plus equals 7, it is exactly the same as if you write C equals C plus 7. So what it's going to do, if the value of C is equal to 3, so you are adding 3 to 7, the answer is 10, so you are assigning 10 to the value of C. So the new value of C will be equal to 10. Another assignment operator, it uses minus equal. Again, the explanation will be the same like a plus addition, but in this time you are subtracting. So when you write D minus equal 4, it means subtract 4 from D. اطرح 4 من D. And if you write star equal, it means multiply E by 5. اضرب 5 في E. Of course, the answer will be saved into E. So here you are multiplying E by 5 and you are saving into E. And if you use divide, it says divide F by 3 and save the result into F. So if F is equal to 6, so 6 you divided by 3 is equal to 2, so you will save 2 into F. So this is shortcut for dividing F by 3. Similarly for modulus, this will give you the remainder. And I explained it before, remainder, when you divide two numbers, the remainder, the symbol we use for it is the percentage. So this does not compute percentage, it computes the remainder. G is equal to 12. When you divide 12 over 9, the answer is 1. But how many is left or remainder will be there in the division? It will be 3. So this operation will save 3 into G. So it is just a shortcut for G equal G modulus 9. Now, as a notice, ملاحظة, the author of the textbook don't like to use shortcuts. His justification, تعليله, and that if you write shortcut, the statement does not explain itself. So people should know how it works. But if you write a standard statement like this, then it is self-explanatory. الstatement نفسها تشرح نفسها. So C equals C plus 7. That means add C plus 7 and save it into C. But you can use them since they are available, and sometimes you will see that I'm going to use them for some programs. As an example here, we have an integer sum equals 0, we have data, and we have num. Now this statement simply add data to sum. The explanation is sum equals sum plus data. And here we are dividing num by 10. If num is integer, and notice 10 is also integer, so the expectation for the answer is integer. So here we are dividing num by 10. Next is the increment and decrement operator. I have already explained the meaning for increment and decrement operator. Plus or plus, it means add 1 to the variable. Minus minus, it means subtract 1 from the variable. So the new value for A, so there will be a new value for A. So if A is equal to 7, and if you write a plus or plus A, then the value of A will be equal to 7. Let me go and explain to you what's the difference if you write a plus or plus before the variable, or you write a plus or plus after the variable. Now, if you write a plus or plus, plus, plus A, notice if you move from left to right, what comes first is a plus, then comes the variable. So here we say add 1, then use the new value. So if A is equal to 3, then this statement says if you want to use A in any expression, if you want to use it, first you add 1 into it, then use the new value which is equal to 4. However, if you write A plus a plus and you move from left to right, first you will come to the variable and then you will add. So here it says use A, then add 1 to A. This will be the difference if you write a plus before or after, if you involve a plus of a variable A into equations. I'll give you an example. Now if I say X is equal to plus A, and I assume that A is equal to 3, and if I say X is equal to A plus a plus, remember that this equal is saving, so you are saving whatever on the right hand side to the left hand side. The question is which value of A you are going to save into X. Is it the old value, which is a 3, or the new value, which is 4, because you are adding 1 into A. So there is a new value, which is 4 after adding, and there is old value, which is a 3 before adding. As I mentioned here, it says if you write plus a plus in a variable and you are using this variable into expressions, then first add. So this expression will be converted into the following. I need a space. Okay. Since here it says you have to add first, then add 1 into A first. This is how the computer will follow the steps. Since you are writing a plus A, then first add 1 into A, then put the new value into X. So if you write these two statements, and in the beginning, if I say integer A is equal to 3, and I ask you to print A and X here, okay, print A and X. So what will be the answer? The answer A will be equal to, what is the value of A? If you move into the sequence of these two statements, the computer will put 3 into A. So I need to write a box like this. This is A, and a box here, this is X. When the computer is here, it will put 3 into A. And when the computer goes to the next statement, it will add 1 to 3. So it will change the value of a 3 into 4. Then when it goes to this statement, it will add A into X. So it will add 4 into X. So what did we save into X? We saved the new value. So if you want to print the value of A and X after this statement, then the answer for A is 4 and the answer for X is also 4. So both of them will be equal to 4. If I have this statement, so how the computer will interpret? Suppose I have integer A is equal to 3. So again, if you go back here, it says use A, then add 1 to A. So here you are moving A into X. So write the expression X is equal to A. In fact, you are moving A into X. But since I have a plus after, so add the value of A after. So you write here A equal A plus 1. Here you are adding 1 into A before, and here you are adding A after. So if we say print, there's one missing. Okay. Statement. No, there is no missing statement. I have already implemented it here. Okay. So I already moved A into X. So if I have a print A and X, I know that a print is not a Java statement, but for simplicity, I'm writing a print. Then what will be the answer? The answer for A is still 4. Not A, not the previous value, not the previous value, which is a 3. It is still 4 because you are adding 1 before printing. And what will be the value of X? the value of x will be 3, which is the old value, see? So here we have the new value, and here we have the old value. So there is a difference between these two if you put a plus before and if you put a plus after. Now, to clear the confusing, especially if you have a question like this one. So let me copy it and take it to the other side. Okay, so suppose I have this. And after that, maybe we don't need this, okay. And suppose here we have a print len a. What is the value of a? Plus, what is the value of b? So I need to know after this operation is done, what is the value of a and b? So I will rewrite this statement as follows: integer a equal 5, b equal to 6. What I want to do exactly, I want to do this operation. So write this equation without adding a plus to any variable in this equation. So write it as a equal b plus 3. So don't put a plus around the variable. If you have any other variable with a plus or minus, don't just put that one. And then for every variable with a plus, ask yourself, where are plus? Are they after or before? If it is after, then do the increment after this statement. So here we have a plus after b. So add 1 to b after. So this is after. And we don't have other variable. So now when you print, okay. So when you print a and b, a will be equal to what? You tell me now. A is 5. So in this expression, 5 plus 3 is 8. So the value of a is 8. And what will be the value of b? Then the value of b here, see, you are adding 1. So the value of b is equal to, b was 5, so it will be equal to 6. Did I make a mistake here? So a is 5 and b is 6. So we have a equals, so b is equal, oh, sorry, maybe b is equal to 7, a not equal to 6. So it's equal to 7. Why? Because b is equal to 6. And you are adding 1, so it will be equal to 7. You added into 7, you added to b, so b is equal to 7. And b is equal to 6 plus 3. So again, there is a mistake. This is not 8. This is equal to 9. Why 9? Here, b is equal to 6 plus 3. It's 9. You save it into a. So a is equal to 9. And after we finish from this statement, we add 1 to b. So b is equal to 7. Now, what if I have a plus before? So we will have the same example. Okay. So we will have it before. So integer, what is it? Integer a equal to 5, b is equal to 6, and we write a, see, we write a equal, I will put a plus before b, then here we have a plus 3, and here we have a print the value of a and b. So after that, we need to know what is the value of a. So what you do, just write the equation without a plus. Say a equal b plus 3. Then go to any variable with a plus. Now see here, a plus is before b. So you need to add 1 to b before you use it. So you put b is equal to b plus 1 before. Now, if you evaluate these two statements, what will be the value of a? The value of a will be equal to b is equal to 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. But the value of b is also a value of b is equal to Okay, when you add b is 6, you add 1 into it, it will be 7. So the value of b is 7. And now 7 plus 3, so I'm talking here. b is 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 you put it inside b, and 7 you will use it here. So the value of a will be equal to 10, not 9. Okay, so it will be 10. And what about the value of b? The value of b will be the new value, which is equal also to 7. So now notice, regardless of where you put the plus or plus, before or after, always the new value for b is the same. See? So now in this first example, you are putting a plus or plus after. But after we finish from the evaluation of this statement, the value of b is equal to 7, which is the new value. And if you put a plus or plus before, again, when the computer evaluate this expression, will make b equal to 7. So there is no difference if you put a plus or plus before or after we finish from the calculation. The answer for b is always the new value. But which one to use in the equation for the evaluation, here it makes a difference before or after. If we go over the other examples, so let me just go over the other examples. Okay, so I will rewrite those statements. I will first write a is equal to b plus 3. See, I am putting the answer already here for each step. After finishing from this statement, what will be the new value for a and b? If you want to find out, then write this statement without any plus or plus or minus minus. Since here you have a plus or plus after, so you need to update b after. Okay. Now I don't have any other variable here, so when you evaluate these two statements, you will get this answer, and we already have done this. Now if we go to the other statement, again write it without using a plus or plus around any variable. 2 times a plus b. So don't use a plus or plus, but plus or plus is before b. So that means you have to add b first before you use the variable b into the equation. So that means you have to put b equal b plus 1. So when you evaluate these two statements, will give you the answer here. So you will see, you are updating b. b in the previous statement was 7. So you will add, it will be equal to 8. And then you use 8 into the equation. So it will be 2 times 9 plus 8, which is equal to 26. For the next statement, we have a variable c that we need to increment before. So maybe I should write a separation here between the statements. So for the next one, plus or plus, you need to add 1 before. So I will write c equal c plus 1. But a plus or plus is after. So you write the equation without using a plus or plus for both of them. And then since we have a plus or plus after, then you write a is equal to a plus 1. So now when you evaluate these three statements, you will get this answer. So which value you will use for the calculation? For c, you will use the new value, because c, you will first update c, and then you will use it here. And for a, you're going to use the old value because the update is after. So if they have a print statement here, just execute those three statements and record. You write, like for example, what is the value of c, what is the value of b, and what is the value of a. Now here you are updating c by 1. So the value of c, we have found it from previous step, which was 26. So the value of C is 26. And the value of B, we have already found it earlier. If I go up, this was the last value. So the last value for B was 8. And the last value for A was 9. If you follow these steps, first you will add 1 into C. So this will be 27. Okay, so this will be 27. Then you evaluate this expression. So the value of C is 27. You multiply it by 2. You subtract 9 because A is 9. And the answer will be saved into B, and which will be equal to 45. And when you go out, you need to add 1 into A. So the new value of A will be equal to 10. So this is why we have the answers here, that A is equal to 10, B is equal to 45, and C is equal to 27. This is just a short explanation, the difference between a plus and minus. If you go to previous exams, usually those plus are used in output questions. So they put equations or expressions like this, and in between they put a print. And they tell you what is the new value or what is the value of A or B, and etc. Just follow what I have done here. If you have a plus on a variable before, just write updated before you use it. And if you have a plus after, updated after you use it.